Hi, this is Mark Samoida with Curious Inventions. I want to make a video showing the extreme basics of how to get started with Visual Studio for Windows 8. As you can see up here, the only version that's released right now as of this recording is Visual Studio Express 2012 RC. That's the release candidate, so it's not an official version yet, but it's going to be pretty close. You can install it from Microsoft's website, and here it is running. You get a start page when it comes up. I'll shut that down. Let's just take a look at a very simple example of how to create an application with Windows 8. I'll go to the File menu and select New Project. Now, as you can see here on the left side, there are different languages to choose from. Let's just start with Visual C#, and we'll create a Metro style app. And blank app seems pretty good. We'll start with that. Okay, it builds from a template, and here it is. Let's run it and see what happens. We'll click the green button up here to run it. Alright, so that's it. It's a big black screen. Okay, so if you're not that familiar with Windows 8, I have my cursor in the middle of the screen, but if I move it to the top left corner, I'll get the last window that was open. I'll click on that. We can go back to Visual Studio Express. And again, I just move my cursor to the top left, and I can go back to the app that was running. Another thing you can do is move your cursor to the top left and then drag down. And you can see here that we can go back to the desktop with Visual Studio, or here's a card game I was playing, or you can go back to the Windows 8 start screen here. I'll go back to the desktop. Alright, now as you can see here, we're still running. Like, we don't have our green button active yet, so we can hit the red button to stop debugging. Okay, now we're back in Visual Studio. So let's just do something to make this somewhat semi-useful. On the right side here we have a Solution Explorer, and let's look at our main page.xaml file. I'll double click that. Okay, so now our main panel here is split in half. The bottom half is our XAML. XAML is an XML file that's used to create the application. And now that the top part has loaded, we can see our GUI, our visual editor up here. One thing I'll do, like you see how it says 100% zoom right here? I'll just make it fit all. So now it looks like it's the entire screen within that area, which is a better way to do it, I think, for now. One thing we can do, just to show something, I'll grab a text block from our toolbox here on the left and just drop it in there. Now that's an extremely small font. So I'll go to the Properties pane on the lower right down here, and I'll increase the font size. It's 11 pixels now. We'll make it 72 pixels. And we'll change it to a standard Hello World. Okay, that didn't really fit. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we have our text block on there. Let's try running it again. I'll hit the green arrow to debug it. And there we have our first app that actually might do something. It says Hello World. Okay, we'll go back. I guess that's all I'll do for this video. I'll probably make a whole series.